beautiful soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn back with another message. This is just going to be like a general weekend energy. I've already pulled the dice and the runes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards for excuse me, each of the zodiac according to this weekend energy. So to start off with, the runes were awesome. I was like awesome because one of them was new and that hadn't come out before, and it was warrior or victory. It could mean either one. And then the other one was movement. So there is victory in moving forward, and I kind of feel like, you know, the movement forward has caused us to embody this warrior spirit in order to move forward further onto our path and into our destiny. Now, okay, can you guys see all of this? Mostly major arcana. So this is a huge, I feel like this is a huge turning point this weekend. We don't have any pentacles and we don't have any cups. But I feel like it's kind of like this is the universe coming in and saying it doesn't matter if it has to do with money, it doesn't matter if it has to do with love, which these would be these two situations. Things are going to move forward. There is forward movement. So I usually read these from the center out, but I'm going to start reading them from the out in, because it's usually these outer ones that add up to the center. So we got over here the Five of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords in actually, it's funny because this Eight of Swords, you actually can't really tell whether it's in reverse or not. Hold on one second. Which actually the Eight of Swords is just not really a positive excuse me, a positive one either way. Okay, so it looks like this is actually in reverse. Yeah, so this is in reverse. And this says all obstacles have disappeared, release from fear, a new day, new beginnings, clear sailing, full speed ahead. Okay, so that makes sense too with this Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like, because we've got the Five of Swords in reverse here, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse, with the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this energy leading up to what's going on here this weekend has been like maybe not choosing to walk away from a situation that wasn't good for your heart, or wasn't I'm not saying it wasn't real love, but it wasn't like a deep love connection, but it still has kept, you know, whomever kind of indecisive about moving forward. And I actually feel like this Eight of Swords, even though it's in reverse, I still feel like this has been somebody in their head about moving forward in the future, wanting this Ten of Cups, but maybe realizing that that's not what this situation is, because we've got the Ten of Cups here on the end, and then we've got the Eight of Wands here. And is that one in reverse? Damn it, all of a sudden I can't remember. It's been a few days since I used the dice. And so all of a sudden I don't remember what they look like in reverse. Yeah, that is in reverse. Okay, so leading up to this weekend energy, there's been no communication, no forward movement. Then we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, lots of reversals. The Nine of Wands with the 3, 6, 7, 8, 8 of Pentacles. So feeling defensive. I feel like that's like, okay, so I feel like no forward movement, no communication, but not, like there's a lack of passion, a lack of drive, a lack of initiative in some area. This doesn't have to be a relationship, because even here, this could be like, not sure whether to walk away from a job that you thought was, like your dream job, or, and just unsure about what moves to make towards the future. And so again, I feel like over here, this is, kind of just everything's lackluster, and you even could be defensive or on the defense about something you put a lot of work into, and you don't want to have to fight about it. You've got the Five of Wands in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't want to fight about the fact that all of this work you put in isn't working out, because you go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. So you put in a ton of work, you've been waiting for your seeds to grow, but they're just not growing. And so it's like you don't want any, you're defensive and don't want any backlash about your choices. Like if you chose to, go in a certain direction and maybe you were warned against that, you don't want anybody coming and saying, I told you so, or, something like that. Because I feel like there's some kind of defensive energy and just really, not wanting to hear it with this Nine of Wands and this Five of Wands in reverse. And then you've got the King of Wands with the the Page of Cups. So this could be like realizing what somebody's really passionate about, whether it's a person or a job or, whatever the situation. And so this, whoever this energy is, they could be wanting to offer an apology. Like, okay, again, back to the scenario. If somebody gave you advice about a situation and you still went gung-ho into the situation and now it's not working out, you may not want to argue and fight with this other person, but you may want to give them an apology and say, hey, you were right. Like, maybe I should have listened. But here's the thing. Well, hopefully. The thing is that you learned a lesson from this. And being here with the King of Wands, I feel like it's the lesson that you may have learned through this situation is what you really are passionate about, regardless if that's a person, a job, or whatever the situation. So I feel like, everything happens for a reason, and whatever the situation was, it was something you had to experience in order to get more clear on, what you do want, what you want to move towards, what truly sets your heart on fire. Okay, so over here we've got the Nine of Cups. So that's like wishes granted, coming into balance, wanting to move forward quickly. Matter of fact, wow. Okay, because we've got the Nine of Cups, Temperance, the Knight of Wands with the Chariot. So, okay, this is wanting to move forward in a balanced manner and maybe moving away from heartbreak, third party, anything that stood in between you and your like soul mission, higher purpose. Because we've got the Three of Swords in reverse. So, and this is like moving forward from, and I do kind of feel like this is a relationship, because then we've got the the Lovers in reverse. So it still could be a job, because Lovers is Gemini, and it's also about making a decision. But I do feel like it's a decision in love with the Three of Swords in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. So it's like moving forward, maybe after not making a decision. Because I feel like we've got the Lovers in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Tower in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. So this little section here in the middle, it's like, I feel like this is almost like past energy, or not necessarily past, like this is what you're moving through, like moving out of. But I feel like in the past, maybe you didn't make a clear decision, and that could be something to do with this over here, that has caused you a lot of pain, that there's still healing that needs to be done. You've been trying to keep this tower from falling, and maybe even, like succumbing to other people's desires, other people's wants and needs, because we've got this King of Swords in reverse, and with the Tower in reverse, that just feels like trying to keep something from blowing up, so basically bowing down. But there's been some kind of new discovery, some kind of new light shed, an enlightenment maybe, about some type of connection with because we've got the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like it's some kind of realization or enlightenment about some type of connection. And again, this could be work, any kind of contract, partnership, or anything like that. So this could be a marriage, this could be some kind of financial agreement, financial contract, a work contract, a job, something that you thought was stable and you could build on, which I feel like it's what you put a lot of work into that's not working out, whatever that situation is. So this enlightenment, though, could also be blowing up, like old thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about how this situation was supposed to work out. Whatever the situation was, like if this is a work situation, it's being blown up that, or not, okay. The Hierophant in reverse. I feel like this is some kind of, structures crumbling. So a belief system, or something like that, and it could have to do with work, how you make your money. It could have to do with how you see relationships and what you think that's supposed to be. But I feel like this is like bringing in clarity about what you want to move forward towards, what you're passionate about. Again, with the King of Wands over here, and now we've got the Knight of Cups. This again could be a relationship, and you could realize where you want to offer that cup, whereas before it looks like people weren't making a decision. And so I feel like, and then you've got the Star in reverse, but you've got the World in the upright. So I feel like this is realizing that whatever this situation was not what you wished for. It didn't turn out the way you want, and it's time for a new cycle. We do have Death in reverse there at the end, which fate takes over, inertia, and faulty planning. Okay, so I feel like this, with this, what does that say? Okay, as long as it's not interrupting my video. All right, so I feel like this is saying that, again, you may have made a decision that adversely affected you, which could be interpreted as like a faulty decision, but at the same time, I feel like it helped you learn what it is you truly do want, what you truly do wish for. So, but fate is taking over, the universe is stepping in, and oh, Pepper, baby girl, are you okay? She just knocked my phone down on her. Are you okay, baby? Come here. So yeah, I feel like this weekend is huge in self-discovery and changing in situations, and all kinds of stuff. But again, we got victory, warrior, and movement. So like, victory is the theme to me. Like, that's the moving forward. Excuse me. And going towards what you truly do wish. It's a time to start entirely new cycles. So, all right, let's get, a few cards for Aries, having to do with this weekend situation. And I am working on right now all of the zodiac signs, all 12 zodiac signs for the second half of June. And when I said Aries, I remembered I've already done the Aries video. I just haven't posted it yet. I was gonna get a few videos done and then start posting them like kind of in groups. So, all right, Aries. One more. Aries for this weekend energy. But yeah, I really feel like the universe is stepping in and all. And I didn't catch deep astrology with the Leo King this week, and I'm really kicking myself in the ass because I remember hearing him say something, I think it was in his tarot thing that he did the other day, about like these crazy energies coming in this weekend. And I have no idea what he means by that, what all's going on, but because I didn't watch deep astrology. But I feel like this is very indicative of whatever the hell he was talking about, and I might have to actually purchase that one so I can find out, because, like I said, it's just a hint in my mind of hearing him say something about, like, crazy energy this weekend, and this feels like big time shake up, change, movement, but all in a positive forward momentum, quick energy with that Knight of Wands with the Chariot, and they're like boom boom. It's like, I almost feel like whatever this old situation is, it's like running from it. Like, once you realize, like, there's some kind of aha moment, some kind of enlightenment, some kind of information that has just, it's like, oh my God, this is not right for me, and I got to get out of this, whatever this energy is. So, all right, Aries. Weekend energy for Aries. You've got the... Okay, I'm talking about moving fast, and Aries, you've got the Hanged Man. What the hell? Let's see, I'm going to move all of these up because I'll have more room for cards. And since there's only 3 stacks instead of 5. Alright. So you got the Hangman, Aries, with this energy. So you may be in decision about this situation and moving forward. And this enlightenment could even put you in this Hangman position, because it could bring about a lot of things that maybe you didn't think about. And so it's giving you pause. And what does that say? Although this says change your position, this card over here that I got, it says change your position when it comes to the Hanged Man. So that could actually be very indicative. You could have been in this Hanged Man energy until this enlightenment. And this enlightenment may be something that comes over this weekend. It may not be something that's happened yet. And there could have been this desire to move forward and this desire for balance, but yet you didn't want to shake things up. You didn't want this tower to fall for whatever reason, even though maybe you already knew that this situation wasn't like the best for you. But there's some kind of information, or like I said, something that's coming to you that's going to change the way you feel about some kind of belief system or something like that. And it's going to change, like, how you feel about what you want and like what you want. It's going to make it more clear that what you thought you wanted really wasn't what you wanted. It's like you were coming more from a place of ego than from the heart, is what I'm getting. So, and I feel like that could be this realization. So that could be, you could be changing your position in that situation. So you could just be taking a time out to reevaluate. Aries, okay. Yeah, because then you got the Emperor. So then you're going to take control of this situation. And, oh, 2 of Cups. But, wait, just, okay. I'm going to leave that one out over here because, like, it fell out and then my thumb flipped it out. So it could be taking control in a love situation. And again, like this, you know, I feel like this is about love. It doesn't have to be, so definitely take it how it resonates. But you could be changing your position on how, you know, what you think love is supposed to look like and what you actually want from love. And so then really standing in your power and choosing this 2 of Cups. One more, okay. Well, that come in the reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. And then you've got the 7 of Cups in, or 7 of Cups in the upright. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Excuse me. So I feel like with the 7 of Cups being the overall energy, you're realizing that you have other options besides whatever this energy is. That, man, I really feel like somebody was really changing who they were, or trying to. You can't change who you are, like, at a soul level. But I feel like somebody was really acting out of character and acting out of alignment with their selves, like bowing down with that. I don't usually get that with the King of Swords in reverse. But with this Tower in reverse and this King of Swords in reverse, I really feel like somebody was bowing down in this relationship, and like they're seeing the light and seeing that they don't have to do that with this Hierophant in reverse and the 7 of Cups. They're seeing that they do have other options. So they're taking a new stance, taking a new perspective, and taking control of their love life. And even though the 6 of Swords is in reverse, I still feel like this is moving out of the situation. Yeah, I feel like this is moving out of the situation, not like this situation getting better. This is leaving whatever this situation was. And of course, we already seen that here with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. So for Aries, I feel like, you know, you're realizing you've got options. You're taking a different perspective, a different stance, and you're taking control of your life and your love life, and not staying in anything that is lower vibrational, toxic, cutting. But I do feel like there's going to need to be healing from this situation. And this actually could be this Hierophant. I don't know how many of you guys subscribe to like instant healing, but with all of these energies coming through, and with you know, if you get a certain type of realization about a situation, that could be like instant healing, in my opinion. So this could be like instant healing, and just not feeling the swords, you know. So that's what I got for Aries. All right, let's do Leo. Weekend energies for Leo. There's that King of Swords again. For Leo. Leo. For Leo. yeah, obviously it still just wasn't time for a live. I keep wanting to do a live, but I don't know. Something just keeps stopping me from doing a live. So when it's time, I'll do another live. But they do take so much energy, and I get so pumped to do lives, and because I love the interaction, but at the same time it takes so much energy out of me. And afterwards I'm super depleted. So I think it's my guides just telling me, you've been on running on reserves half the time anyway, so live is just not what you need to be doing right now. All right, Leo, for this weekend energy. Oh, wow. The unknown card, Leo. That's great. Oh, and that one was flipped over. I thought one did. Let's see if any more did. I thought I felt one, but just make sure there's not more. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was just one. Okay, what do we got? Oh. Yeah, Leo, you may still need to do some healing. Because you got the Ten of Swords in reverse again. So, yeah, you may not know. I mean, you'll get the same realization, I think. But you may not know what way to go. Or you may, excuse me, throat chakra much. You could be just in need of healing, and so like the future is unknown. Let's see what else we get. But yeah, the tens are completion, and that being in reverse, I feel like there's still some kind of hurt or pain. I feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Okay, you've got death in reverse again. Okay, you got doubles. And what did I say? Death was like fate takes over. And faulty planning and inertia. Okay, so yeah, I do. So I feel like in this situation, Leo, this unknown card is the universe. Like, you may not realize that you're being pulled out of a situation for your own good. Like, something could be ending that you didn't want to end, or again, you put a lot of work into. But I feel like the universe and your soul contract is telling you, time is up. Fate's stepping in, the universe is stepping in. So it's time you need to get on the healing. But I feel like, you're in this wounded, I'm hearing wounded warrior, and because we got warrior up here, so, and Leo, I kind of feel like you we're definitely in this King of Swords in reverse energy, this like trying to be someone or something that you're not. And like I said, fate stepping in, and you may not realize that it's kind of out of your control now. Give me one more card for Leo for this weekend. Oh, that's one I wanted. I'm not taking those. One more card for Leo. Maybe. There we go. Alright, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Or actually, she was in reverse. Well, she came out sideways, but... so you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and that could be this relationship, and, a lot of a lot lately, it's been like a financial arrangement, and I even come up with that here too. So this could be somebody that you had a financial agreement with, were in contract with, like some kind of work situation, uh, a business. You could have been into business together, and it could have been a like a intimate relationship and a business partner. But I feel like that's that's what's ending. That's what fate is, overturning that. And you've got the Four of Swords, bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is a time for rest and recovery. You also could get this message, this hermit message, in dream state, meditation, or prayer. But I also feel like this is a need for rest because you've got the Ten of Swords twice. You've got the Death in reverse twice. So I feel like, yeah, and there's a lot of blood too. So I feel like you've really been through a lot, Leo, and it's definitely a time to take a time out to rest and heal, from whatever the situation was, whether it was a work situation, whether it was a love situation, or whether it was both. You definitely need to take a time out to heal, and heal from the situation and move on. So the weekend's a great time to rest and relax. Well, for some that don't work weekends, I guess. Okay, so Sagittarius, quit that. Sagittarius for the weekend. These cards are jumpy today. It's like everybody's got a lot to say, which is funny because when I very first did the Divine Masculine reading this morning, everything was normal before I started doing that reading, and then I felt very chatty, and that freaking reading went over an hour. So, and the cards have just been like shooting out like bullets, and so it's like communication, communication, communication. Even though this says no communication, the cards want to talk. No, hold on, I want to light another incense. And I apologize if you guys hear me belching. Like, I've had air in my stomach all day. They're not really loud, but I don't know what my microphone picks up, so I just figured I'd mention that, so you guys didn't just think I was a rude ass. Alright, let's do one more shuffle for Sagittarius. Oh, the weekend. Wait, one more, because I gotta shuffle them the opposite way, because they're bent. There. That helps flatten them back out. Alright, Sagittarius for the weekend. Okay, you've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Two of Wands. Okay, so that's two, what usually if they're both in the upright, the Star and the Nine of Cups would be like wishes granted, wishes fulfilled. But you've got them both in reverse. So this situation, whatever it was not what you wanted. And so now you're at a crossroads. You need to make a decision. Whoa. Not taking all of those. Come on, cards. Work with me. Oh, that's not working with me. That's word vomit. Alright, one fell on the floor. That was separate. So we're going to take that one. Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is making a choice. But I feel like it's like there's some type of clarity that you want, or some kind of clarity that's needed, or you want the truth of a situation. Yeah, you want communication. Okay, you've got the Devil in reverse as the bottom of the deck. Or this could be, okay, this is moving on out of toxic energy after realizing and making the choice that this is not what you want. So I feel like you're going to get that, whatever this clarity is from this hermit, you're going to move forward. And that's three fast moving, forward moving cards. The Eight of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands here in reverse, but I feel like that's more communication, where this, I feel like it's movement. So we've got the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. And even in this card, you see all the horses, and it's like a bunch of wild Mustangs or something. Just like full tilt. So I feel like you may be running away from something that was toxic, but you're getting out of a toxic energy, a toxic job, a toxic relationship, something that wasn't what you thought it was or thought that you wanted. You're making the decision, because I feel like there's lack of honesty, lack of integrity, or something to do with that, or you're not seeing the situation clearly, or you're starting to see the situation clearly, one of the two. But I do feel like, you're getting this divine message that says, this isn't the situation for you. All right, so that is for all of my fire signs. Whoop. Now let's do for earth signs. Weekend energy. Oh, come on. For earth signs, we'll start with Taurus. Taurus, weekend energy. I really think I'm going to have to buy that deep astrology that he did the other night, because he did it live the other night on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. It may have been on YouTube. But once it was over, he put it up for sale for, I think it was like $1.99. So I really may have to buy that, because I really now am curious with all of this coming out like this, because this is kind of wild. You've got predominantly major arcana here, and no cups, no pentacles. This is just thought and movement. Alright, so Taurus, weekend energy. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking all those. See, and it's all of my decks. It's not even just one deck. It's all of the decks. Like, I'm used to, for some reason, my water signs, they usually, I guess because it's like emotional or whatever with just being water signs, but they're usually like word vomit when I, use the water sign cards. They're forever just popping out all over the place, but not all of the other decks are like that. But today it's like it's all the decks. There's that eight of Wands again. Wow, Taurus, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Wands. So that's a double, even though this Eight of Wands is in reverse and this one's in the upright, you've got Ten of Swords twice in the reverse. Let me get some more cards on this. Gosh dang it. There's that King of Swords, but now he's in the upright. Seven of Wands. Okay, your bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So you're looking out into the future, and let's see this. Okay. Communication from a King of Swords could cause more upset or more pain. And it could be communication about your future. Like if this is a relationship, I mean, it could be somebody telling you that, things are ending. If this is a job, it could be, the end of a job, getting fired or something like that. Because you're feeling the need to defend yourself or defend your position. So I feel like, and this Eight of Wands, this rider on this horse, he's like riding towards this Ten of Swords in reverse. And this King of Swords is sitting there almost, oh wow. That could be your message. Because this King of Swords, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but above his head, it's like this glow, like the sun, it's probably the sun behind his head, but it's causing like this halo glow, which puts me in the mind of the glow from this not the Hierophant, the Hermit lantern. And so that could be the message doesn't necessarily have to come from your higher self or guides or angels or whatever, or the universe. It could come from another person. And so it could be something, and with his sword up there, I feel like this could be something that is cutting at first, but I ultimately feel like, again, it's gonna be for the betterment of yourself. So it may not feel comfortable at first, and you may feel like you need to defend your position, or like defend the relationship, or defend your work performance at your job, or whatever the situation. But I do feel like this Three of Swords, you will, like, your ships will come in after this. Like, this isn't your ships. And I feel like that's what's going to be revealed maybe this weekend. So yeah, guys, let me know if after this weekend, if any of this has transpired. I mean, because it doesn't necessarily have to be for this weekend, because again, time is an illusion and energy is fluid. But I'm specifically asking for the weekend, so I would like to know, does it, after the fact, did it resonate for the weekend, or is it something still to come? So yeah, definitely let me know. So that's what I got for Taurus. All right, Virgo for the weekend. Virgo for the weekend. That makes me think of like Virgo for the win. Virgo for the weekend. Okay. All right, Virgo, you're starting new cycles. You are putting down burdens, responsibilities, worries. You got the World and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, you're starting brand new cycles. So yeah, this is like very catalytic energy for you. You're moving forward. Oh. Okay. Virgo's got lots to say. I think I got two more on the ground. Oh crap, hold on. I can't reach that one. It's under my chair. Okay, so Virgo, you could be walking away from a King of Pentacles with no regrets in order to find your own happiness. Because we've got the sun at the bottom, or at the end. But you've got the Five of Swords, the Five of Cauldrons in reverse, the King of Shields, which is the King of Pentacles, in reverse, and then the Sun. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Shields. So that's the Three of Pentacles. We already have that in reverse, so that's a double. They're both in reverse, the Three of Shields. So I feel like, again, if this is a contract, relationship, marriage, business partnership, whatever the connection, you're walking away from it. You're cutting it out. You're moving on, and you're really not even feeling bad about it. Like, you're just cutting your losses. You're not focusing on the 3 cups that didn't work out. You're moving towards the 2 that are still full. And like I said, it could be moving away from some King of Pentacles. And that could be male or female. It could just be this other person that maybe was involved in whatever this financial situation was or whatever. So male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just the opposite person of you. Obviously, you're not walking away from yourself, I don't hope. Or I hope not. I guess that still was the same. But you're walking towards your happiness. So that's really good, Virgo. That's awesome. I guess it took a lot of cards to say that, but you're moving towards your happiness. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn for the weekend. Capricorn for the win. Capricorn for the weekend. Crazy cards. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to take off my bracelets. Well, most of them anyway. So right now, they keep hitting the table and like preventing my arm movement. All right. There we go. Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. That one flipped. Come out. You've got the 8 of Cauldrons. You are walking away. Of course, that's kind of the theme. Walking away. Six of Wands. You are walking away, or not necessarily walking away. You are walking towards success, victory. And again, we had victory up here with the runes. You are moving towards victory. Leaving anything lower vibrational, I feel like, in the past. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's work, any situation that's lower vibrational. Oh, I just realized too, I was talking about the eclipse earlier, and this one literally has an eclipse in it. So, and that may have been, no, I didn't do an earth sign thing today. But anyways, your victory could come closer to the eclipse, but you're definitely moving towards that. And the eclipses, I think, start on July 2nd. I think it's July 2nd and then July 16th, 17th. I think it's a full solar eclipse, actually, on July 2nd, and then a lunar eclipse on the 16th, 17th. So, your victory could come during the eclipse season. But you are moving in that direction. And you could get some kind of insight about that. And this also could be walking away from a relationship, a job, and moving on to something more, something better resonating, something higher vibrational. And literally, he's pointing up. As I was saying, higher vibrational. He's like pointing, up towards like the sky. So yeah, moving towards something higher vibrational, regardless of what the scenario is. Capricorn for the weekend. And it looks like you got a lot of support, because I just realized, yeah, you're not holding on. You got the Four of Shields, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're no longer holding on to thoughts, feelings, beliefs, situations, people, whatever that is. But I just noticed that with the Six of Wands, there's like, see, one, two, well, probably five. That would be my guess, without counting, because it's the Six of Wands. So you got like five other people back here, and they all got their wands raised too. So it's like you got support, whether that's from physical people or your guides and angels and things like that. You are supported. You do have people behind you, whether they're etheric or physical. One more card for Capricorn, please. But you are supported in whatever this is that you're moving towards. And you are getting out of holding on to anything. And then you've got the Star. So you're moving forward towards wish fulfillment. Like, you're moving forward towards your dreams, your desires. And what does that say about the Star? Yeah, inspiration, hope, talents, your horizons widen. And then you've got the Knight of Cauldrons, Knight of Cups as your overall energy. So you're moving forward towards something that is close to your heart. It could be moving forward and like making an offer of love. But it also could just be moving forward in a loving way and like manifesting like your wishes and your desires and moving forward from a heart-centered place. But man, you've got all this movement. You've got the what is that? The Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and then you've got the Knight of Cauldrons, the Eight of Cauldrons, the Six of Wands. All that is movement. So you're moving forward towards, good things. And balance too, because the Star. And okay, this is also being vulnerable, because she's naked. This is being vulnerable. I feel like this is really standing in your power, your authenticity, integrity, and just really being balanced, because she's got one foot on the land and one foot in the water. She's pouring out cups, out from both hands. And also I'm getting to your roots. And I've never really noticed this, but like the water that she's pouring out on the land, it's splitting off into what looks like roots, and then there's the tree, and you can see the tree roots. And so I feel like this is like getting down to your roots, maybe like past life knowledge coming in. Yeah, because there's also this hill, like a mound, but there's a doorway in it. But it's like covered in grass, but there's a stone doorway with a light in the center. So it's like there's something in there, and you can go in there, you can walk through it. So I feel like you could really be gaining a deeper knowledge of like past lives and past life abilities, which I know that's actually coming through for a lot of people right now anyway. Probably the collective in general, but maybe not everybody is, conscious of what's going on. But this is just really, I feel like really bearing your soul and opening yourself up to whatever comes. And it's like you're just going with the flow. Again, with the water. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting so many damn messages off of this one card, but I'm also seeing that, like, whatever this is, whatever knowledge this is that you're gaining, it's going to cause a ripple effect throughout. Like, it's going to affect other people and possibly, like, exponentially, because these ripples, they come out in waves or rings, You guys have skipped rocks and thrown, whatever. But yeah, that's a lot of information from one card and funny things that I've never noticed before. But that's pretty powerful, Capricorn. Definitely moving forward towards cool things. All right. Okay, so that was actually all for Earth signs. So, new deck. All right, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Happy birthday to all of my Geminis. And we will start with Gemini. Gemini for the weekend. And because it is your birthday, I think I'll pull a few more cards for you. Of course, I say that, but like Capricorn didn't get a bunch. It was Taurus or Virgo. Got quite a few. They had a lot to say. We're going to pull specifically some more for you, because it is your birthday. Alright, Gemini. Oh, well, maybe one more. I don't like it when it doesn't shuffle through. Gemini. Alright, Gemini for the weekend. See, this deck's already trying to be funky. Five of Pentacles. You could be feeling left out in the cold. You could be feeling abandoned. Or you could be leaving somebody out in the cold or leaving somebody feel abandoned. Did I say Five of Pentacles? I don't know if I said that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Four of Cups. Not seeing the what the universe is trying to offer. You got the Four of Cups. Emperor in reverse, not feeling in control of a situation. Also, what does that say about the Emperor in reverse? Yeah, loss of control, ineffective, unrealistic, and immature. Okay, so somebody could be being immature in your situation, whether it's you or the other person. I feel like more so than this being like not seeing the what the universe is trying to offer, I really feel like this is like thirsty for love. Like, I don't know if you guys can see his face, but he just looks so sad and tired and like beaten down, like internally, and he's just like looking up at that cup, like, and like the cup would be like the Ace of Cups in my opinion, and he's just looking at that cup like he just wants it so much, and not paying any attention to these other cups, just this one cup. So you could, okay, this could go a couple of different ways, Gemini. You could have walked away from somebody that you're regretting walking away from, and now you feel powerless to regain the situation. Or somebody could have walked away from you and you're feeling very like deprived of love or love. Damn it, I really got to start watching the time. I had no idea I was getting close to an hour on this, so I have no idea where it cut off. But Yeah, okay. So this is for Gemini. I don't know where it cut off, so I'm going to go ahead and go over these cards really quick. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Emperor in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Death in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, oh my god. So, and these three are all doubles, and they're all reversed just like they were here in the dice. I thought we had, no, okay, that's it. Okay, so Gemini, it looks like, So up here, I feel like, I've already said, it feels like there's some kind of realization that is causing you to move away from something that wasn't working out, something that wasn't what you wished for, something that wasn't what you wanted. Um, and then over here, I had said that I felt like there may have been somebody that had maybe like given you advice or warned you about the situation that maybe, and not specifically Gemini, but this was the general energy. And so now you figured out what you want and maybe want to make an apology. So if that is where this is going, this is you walking away from this situation, or this is actually maybe you walking away from a totally different situation in the past, because you didn't see what the universe was trying to offer. You felt out of control. You didn't want to be confined by like traditional structures, traditional relationships, or something that you didn't want to be tied down to anything rigid, or you just kind of wanted to be free. And I feel like you felt like you had to do it, like you felt powerless to control the urge to walk away from a situation. And so now I feel like there's no communication. You're not wanting to fight about it. Again, we've got this one twice, the Five of Wands. You're not wanting to, like, here I told you so, or argue about the situation. But, and let's see, what did the Death? But fate's coming in, and this realization is coming in, whatever this realization is, and I feel like it's causing you to have regrets about walking away from this Two of Cups, which I don't feel like it's this situation. It could be, but I don't feel like it is. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. Wow, that one's a double too, I think. Yeah, that one's a double. Again, a lot of freaking movement. Even though you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like that's more no communication. You could be in no communication with this person, and you're just not wanting to fight about not seeing things clearly. I feel because this Five of Wands in reverse comes in underneath this Four of Cups, so it's like you, even if you were warned but you still didn't see it. It's like you don't want to fight about it. You don't want to have to defend yourself against this situation now. It's like, it's done. I did what I did. Can we move on? And fate, like I said, fate's stepping in and progressing things along, moving things forward. We got forward movement all over the board. But I do feel like you're having some regrets. You're at the moment, you're really only looking at these cups that are spilt, and not these two cups that are still behind you that are full. It's like you just need to turn around and take a different perspective. But you're feeling really sad about the ending of a relationship, something that you've walked away from. But I do feel like there's forward movement, and whether that's just moving on for yourself, or moving on towards a relationship, because I feel like you're getting out of a relationship now, or that's what this hermit is some type of realization about something. And again, I feel like you may have been, Gemini, this King of Swords in reverse here that was being out of character. Again, that could also be this regret, like regretting trying to be something you weren't in order to like hold on to a situation that looked good, even though it wasn't what you wished for, like what you really wanted. But I feel like it may have had peppers trying to catch flies. Oh, that's funny. Quit it, Pepper. I'm trying to do a video and you're making me laugh. Not that she can hear me. But, yeah, now I forgot what I was saying. I do feel like you're moving forward. There is healing that probably needs to happen or will be happening. And again, it could be this, like, instant healing with some type of realization. Like, maybe you realize why things had to happen a certain way. And because maybe now you really know what you do want, what set your heart on fire, what you're passionate about. And so, again, overall, as you're moving forward. But there's kind of some heaviness in this going on here. But again, with these major arcanas for the weekend, I feel like this is probably bringing up a lot of shit for you. That's what's going on here. This is kind of bringing up a whole bunch of shit for you. And it's going to cause realizations and help you move forward. Help you get out of maybe stagnant, stuck energy. And move forward, whether it's in a relationship or just, like I said, within yourself. So, and that's funny. On the split, I did get the 9 of Cups in the upright, whereas I think we had it in reverse somewhere. Or maybe that was in somebody's... Oh, no, we got the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, so anyway. But the way that come up, it was like moving towards wish fulfillment now. Because we got this Knight of Wands and then the 9 of Cups. So it's like once you get past that heavy energy that was going on there, Gemini, I feel like you're going to be moving forward towards what really does set your heart on fire and what really does make you happy. Or this also could be moving towards indulgence and like being self-centered and self-focused, but not in a good way. Because this guy is alone, and he does have an awful lot of cups, and he seems extremely happy. Like maybe he drank a lot of cups. So if that's the case, don't move that way, Gemini. Don't move towards self-indulgence and all that. Move towards what you really want, what your heart desires, what your soul is telling you to do. Don't move into self-indulgence. Alright, so now we are on Gemini, Libra. Libra. Libra for the win. Yeah, these videos just get longer and longer and longer. I'm going to have to figure out a way to cut them down. I might start having to do half a video and I post it on the channel and then do an extended for paid to do the other half or something. I don't know. This is crazy. This is a lot of time and energy. But I so love giving these messages. So, I don't know. We'll see. 7 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. Libra. So, okay, this is kind of funny. This is a personal funny. You guys, if you guys watch Family Guy, you might get it. But there's an episode of Family Guy where Peter's I already narrowed my eyes, and so once he says that, nobody can talk him out of it. And it's funny because not only do I feel like I was getting that from just this 7 of Cups in reverse, you feel like you've only got one option or you don't have any other options. But then you've got the Ace of Cups and you right above it, there's that eye, and it's only one eye. So it's I already narrowed my eye. And again, this Ace of Cups has the moons in it. Um, and that could be something to do with the full moon coming up. I think it's on the 16th or the 17th. Or it could have something to do with the eclipses. Like, because this Ace of Cups is like love, spirituality, a new start in love. Somebody new could be coming towards you. Somebody else could have narrowed their eyes on you, Libra, or you could have narrowed your eyes on somebody. Like, you could have some kind of realization that, oh my God, this is my person. And so now you're like, there is nobody else. There's nobody else. This is the only one, you know? So you've already narrowed your eye. See what else we got for Libra. Whoa! Gosh, dang, these are flying everywhere. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Wow-wee, Libra. That's awesome. So that could be just coming into a lot of financial abundance. But with this Ace of Cups, I feel like this is a new start in love and financial abundance, security, stability. This also could just be self-love and abundance, security, and stability. But I really feel like this is like new love. Now, new love doesn't have to necessarily be a brand new person. It can be somebody coming back around that is like a new person because they've grown and, you know, learned lessons and things like that. They've matured. But wowee, this is looking awesome. Let's get one more card for Libra. Oh, or two. Okay, why are you in the Hangman energy there? Okay, so you're not guarding your heart. You're getting over feeling left out in the cold. So what's your hang up, Libra? What did I say that the Hangman represented on this? Change your position. Okay, so you may, because this is the overall here. Okay, with that being the overall, you could have to look at things, don't narrow that eye just yet. You could have to look at things from a different perspective and come out of this energy of thinking that this new love can only be one person. Maybe you've been solely focused on one person and you felt like you didn't have any other options. And this Hangman is saying, maybe you should take a minute and rethink that, because there's love out there. I mean, brand new love that's going to bring in, like, abundance, stability, like everything. With these two cards, I'm hearing Holy Grail. And like I said, you're not guarding your heart, and you're getting out of feeling left out in the cold, getting over feeling abandoned or abandonment issues. So, yeah, this is either just taking a new position on, you know, how you see relationships, or it could be realizing that you don't have to limit your options, that, you know, new love can be found in other people besides maybe just this one person that maybe you've been fixated on. So, all right, Libra, that was pretty good. All right, Aquarius. Why are you looking so cute? Oh my gosh. She's being so silly tonight. I think the energies are affecting her, but she's being so cute. But that's... Oh, there's the Hangman. Okay, Aquarius, you got the Hangman too. But that's not your overall energy, so let's see what else comes out. Okay, Aquarius, you really could be just kind of hanging out right now because you've also got the Nine of Wands. Well, okay, we'll keep going. Let me get some more cards because that could go two different ways. You could be hanging out and like thinking about things because you're defensive about something, or you could be taking a new position and seeing things from a different perspective and surrendering to the process. But then you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is more hanging out and trying to figure out what to do, feeling a little bit defensive about something not working out. And then you got the Six of Cups in reverse. So this could be, well, the Six of Cups is usually somebody like from the past, or like a soulmate, a past life soulmate. But that being your overall energy, you could be hanging out and trying to see things from a different perspective and surrender to like the realization of why something didn't work out, because I feel like this is like a family, a home, something that may have not worked out in the past, and you may be getting a new perspective on that. You could be seeing it in a different way, and kind of just having a new perspective on a past relationship, on a past life soulmate. This could be somebody that you have been in union with in this life, but in the past. Or it could be somebody that you were in a past life in union with. But I do feel like it's more this life, because I feel like you're coming to a realization of like why it didn't work out before. So that I feel like is this Hermit and that realization. It's like an aha moment. Oh my gosh, I realize why this didn't work out, or why it couldn't work out at that time. But it could be coming back around with this world. That could be the new cycle. But like I said, I do feel like this is kind of, it could be some defensive energy, but I also kind of feel like it's surrendering to your knowing, to your guidance. So, all right, Aquarius. All right, so that was air signs. I really figured doing it like this was not going to take near as long, but oh my goodness. I thought, oh, I'll just throw the dice for everybody for the weekend and then just pull a couple of cards and then it'll be really quick. 30 minutes and I'll be out. 40, 50 minutes tops. I don't even know where we're at time-wise. All right, so water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll start with Cancer. Shuffle these extra. I did a personal reading earlier with these, so I want to make sure I shuffle these extra. I did sage them and Palo Santo them and all of that, but I just want to make sure I shuffle them extra. Because I always cleanse everything in between, especially after personal readings, or like changing from the Divine Masculine to like element readings or something like that. When the energy just totally changes, I make sure that I sage and Palo Santo. Well, not always both, but anyways, you know what I mean. Alright, so, oh wait, one more. I gotta do this backwards now. For you're so funny. I can't believe she's trying to catch flies. I don't know if I've ever seen her really do that before. Because I don't know, for you guys that's been on my channel, you probably heard me talk about my little deaf Boston Terrier, and I posted pictures of her last night on my Facebook page. But ever since she was born, she was deaf, and I helped birth her, so she literally thinks I'm her mom. Pretty sure anyway. She don't get more than like 12 feet away from me without a leash. But, and we communicate like telepathically. It's crazy. But anyway, she's always been very, oh, not hyperactive. Like, she's not like any other Boston Terrier I've ever seen. She's not like her sister that we gave my grandma, her sister, and she's super hyper. And other Boston Terriers that I've seen, like, are pretty hyper. Not necessarily all are they super hyper, but Pepper sleeps all the time. She don't like to go outside except for to potty, and then she wants to come right back in. She don't really play a lot. I mean, she just kind of like a snotty little person. So to see her trying to catch flies is pretty hilarious. All right, Cancer. All right, okay. Oh, wow, there we go. See, these cards are always jumpy. I am not even surprised at this at all. Okay, Cancer. So you got the King of Swords as your overall energy, and you've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Three of Wands and the World. Okay, so a King of Swords could be wanting to give a message about the future and about some kind of new start, like a fresh start, or you're being very discerning, standing in your power, standing in your truth, and maybe you want to give a message. This could also be somebody like spying. You could be spying on somebody. You could be spying on this King of Swords. This King of Swords could be spying on you. But I really feel like this is like somebody wanting to give a message. You may want to give a message to this King of Swords about the future and a new start. But either way that goes, somebody wants to give somebody a message. Could be some spying, like on social media or something. But somebody wants to give somebody a message about a brand new start in the future, like starting a whole new cycle, with the World there and the Three of Wands. So that's what I got for Cancer. That was pretty quick. Like I said, the water signs, they don't seem to mess around about getting these cards out for messages, I tell you. Let's see, Cancer, Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. For the weekend. Earlier today, I was so out playing in the rain. I was so drenched from head to toe. It was awesome. It was awesome. Alright, Scorpio. Oh, see, I talk about how quickly these messages come out, and then Scorpio is going to be tight-lipped here. For the weekend. Okay, there we go. Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. That's the first time that Three of Swords has come up. Let me get some more cards. Actually, that goes like this, because that Three of Swords fell out after that Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. Um, okay, so this Three of Swords may not be terrible. Um, because I feel like if there was a third party situation, that somebody's moving away from it, whether it's you or the other person. But in this situation, this is healing. And this is somebody wanting to come in. Could be an earth sign because it is Pentacles, but it doesn't have to be. But somebody wants to come in and make you an offer and possibly, definitely start something new. Like a new foundation, or, start something new. But this also could end up in a proposal. But this is after whatever this up here is ends, and you do some healing. Like there's healing that needs to be done, or this new relationship, because this is a brand new relationship. So this new relationship could help you heal from a third party situation that caused a lot of pain, where maybe you felt stabbed in the back, there was a lot of deception, lies, whatever. So there could be, and it could be an earth sign, but again, it doesn't have to be. But I do feel like there's somebody brand new coming in to help you heal. And like I said, it's somebody new, and it's a new start, but it doesn't have to be long term and permanent, but it could be, and it could lead to marriage. So that's pretty awesome, Scorpio. I don't know. I want to say that's one of the better ones, but it seems like there was a couple of other ones that was pretty damn good. I honestly can't remember now, though. Oh, that's funny. Then you got the Ace of Cups on the split. So, Scorpio, if you're worried about this situation ending, whatever this is, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be at all. Freaking Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. That is brand new love, brand new foundation, new money, like new foundation, just new love. Like you got this new coming in. All right, Pisces. Let's see if we can get you as good a one as that. That was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So yeah, I really feel like this weekend I'm hearing that damn Kesha song. I think it's Kesha and Pitbull, maybe. I'm not a real pop music person. I mean, I do listen to some. I listen to all types of music, but I'm not really up on it all. So I think it's Kesha and Pitbull, but it's like it's going down. I'm calling timber. Like literally, that's what I feel like this weekend is. I might title that. I might make that the title of this. It's going down. So anyway, Pisces for the weekend. Pisces for the weekend. I go and talk, every time I say something, it's I get different results. Like I sit here and talk about how water signs, they always just pop right out, and then Scorpio and Pisces, they want to be tight-lipped. I feel like you're not juggling anymore. Like if you were juggling two different situations, obviously you're walking away from at least one of them, or somebody is. But I feel like it's making a decision more so. Oh, there's, damn, that hadn't come out, like in all the other readings, and now here it is twice, like in a row. So you could be making a decision in a third party situation, or you could just be making a decision to heal your heart, after like some kind of heartbreak. Yeah, it could have to do with a marriage, it could have to do with some kind of contract, partnership, agreement. And you could be a little defensive about it. So no, this was not good, like Scorpio. I mean, there is healing. I do feel like there is healing. Or, really, Pisces, I actually just feel like this is just making a decision to not, and yeah, 3 and 3. Yeah, I feel like this was a third party situation. You could have been married to one person and then, like, there was another person involved, whether that's on your part or the other person's part. But you're making a decision, I feel like, about the situation. And you could feel a little on the defense about it. Or, yeah, because I really feel like the decision up here has already been made. Like, somebody's going. Like, in this situation up here, I don't care how many people's involved, somebody's going. Like, somebody's leaving, somebody, or people are walking away from each other. But this energy says something's done. Something's being realized about how things weren't what you wanted it to be. And so there's forward movement out of a stagnant or unhappy situation. So, okay, you could be defensive if somebody was giving you advice and you didn't take it. You could be defensive about that. Again, because that's actually a double. I forgot about that. And the 3 of Swords is 2. Oh, wow, so is this. But the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles are both in the reverse up here. Okay, so actually, Pisces, for you, this actually could be like the energy leading up to this. Because I'm not feeling, I'm going to actually, because yeah, I really feel like that is like that could be what you're in right now. And then this weekend, like, you could have this realization. I'm going to shuffle these just a little bit and just pull like 1 or 2 cards more. You do have the Emperor and the Lovers on this split. So, you could be definitely taking control, of your love life and of your heart. And, oh wow, and you got the freaking 9 of Cups in the Lovers. What the hell? Okay, see, now things are like looking up for you, Pisces. Yeah, for some reason, I just feel like this is like the other readings that I've done so far in this reading, like kind of felt consistent with this energy, but this doesn't. And I'm not sure why. And actually, I mean, it could be that, like, you already knew this. Like, whatever this enlightenment is, or information, or, you know, whatever it is, you could have already, at more of a subconscious level, but maybe even a little bit conscious level, already knew this. And so you're still kind of defensive and kind of indecisive. But I really feel like that's like an older energy. Yeah. Got the Page of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse with the 10 of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely healing after something that you thought was stable and solid with this 3 of Pentacles and this 4 of Wands didn't work out. There could have been a loss of passion here with this Page of Wands in reverse. A loss of passion and desire for this relationship, which I still feel like there's some kind of defensive energy maybe about it. But I feel like that's because there's a need for this healing. You need to heal your heart in this situation. You've got the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So, yeah, and then you've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, I'm not even going to go with that. That's underneath the 10 of Swords. We're just going to go with the healing. I'm getting Snoopy, droopy-eyed. So, that's what I've got, guys. I hope this resonates for some of you guys out there, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's super, super long. I probably won't go back through and timestamp it, so if somebody does watch this and wants to timestamp it, I would love you forever. I mean, I'm going to love you guys forever anyway. But I would just be extra grateful if somebody watched this and went through and timestamped it. That would be amazing. And then I would add that to the description box if somebody did do that. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and hit that bell to get notified when I put out new videos. And share if you think somebody else would benefit from this video. And comment. Let me know, you know, what you thought about this video, how it resonates. And please, 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 if you guys would, I would really love to hear from you guys after this weekend to let me know how all of this energy plays out. I'm really curious because I've never really done one like this. I think I've done like Divine Masculine weekend check-in or something like that, but I don't think I've ever done all the elements like this. So I'd really like to know how it resonates for everyone and how it all plays out. I have a Twinflame and Twinflame mini reading offer right now, special. $45 versus $55 for the full Twinflame reading. $20 instead of $25 for the Twinflame mini. If you guys are interested in that, that will be good through the 15th of this month. And if you're interested in any of the other services I offer, that is all in the description box below. If you guys get some kind of guidance, insider information out of these videos and would like to do an energy exchange donation, those are always greatly appreciated and accepted and can be made to my PayPal. PayPal.me/Angel of the Dawn. And I am sending you guys so very much love. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm sure I'll check in before Monday anyway, but just in case I don't, have a great weekend. And this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.